Hi everyone. This is Andrew, and this is kind of like a video I've been thinking about for the last couple of days, since I graduated from school. Oh, and I have my co-host here, Sky. You want to say hi? You want to say hi, boy? Here he is. Yep, the official mascot of my page. But I want to kind of want to do this. It's kind of like I want to give thanks to a lot of different companies and organizations. Because for my school, I graduated, and a lot of how I paid for those classes came from all the public speaking, all the outreach and events I have done over time. Easy, Sky. Might be a few moments it might be really needy, so bear with me. But a lot of that came from that. I'm not saying I'm not with not let's say that my brand doesn't do free presentation because I do like Connecticut Family Support Network. All those are free, and I do both. Just email me, just email reach out to me for any speaking engagements there because I'm open to this. I just love to present. Just love to present, kind of present my lived experiences along with all my other experiences to families and professionals out there in the community. But like college wouldn't be possible without like grandparents helping out. And I probably mentioned this a lot, but after my grandparents' funds ran out for school, I wanted to find a way to pay for the rest of my bachelor's, and I could easily go to my dad, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to rely on my dad a lot, and because I didn't want him to deal with all the college like classes. I didn't deal with all the payments and all that, so I wanted to find a way. And then after a while, like this was back in last year, and I started to get a couple of speaking stuff, something like that. And because in one, I was received a check and was like, wait, I didn't ask for a check. And then after a while, like I was kind of convinced that maybe I could do something here. So a lot of my classes and me completing my bachelor's in psychology would have been possible if it wasn't for all of the organizations. I don't know if they'll be watching this, but I just want to spit up my thanks, especially at the end of this year. Like I am so thankful for all of you who followed me over time. Like I'm so thankful. I'm so super thankful for everyone that sticked around with comment on my brand and all that. So I'm gonna go through pretty much a list of places I have in mind. Like Answer Center, their consultation team in New York, which I'm part of their I'm a, like associate over there, part of like the team behind the scenes. I'm very thankful for all the events, me speaking in the Ways event last year. I'm super thankful for that. And I'm also really thankful for several different organizations in both New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. Oh, especially Massachusetts. Autism Connections, in Mass, thank you so much, especially for the keynote last year, and then doing the presentation for you all back in the summertime this year. Was super thankful for all of you. And then just gonna look at the list because I have like several different lists here in mind. The Federation of Children with Special Needs. Thank you for that wonderful March event. Like I had a great time there, and it was great traveling. And actually, my first time driving in Boston, so thank you there. And then other ones, I won't go too much. I don't want to be too detailed, but key autism services. Thank you again. Thank you, the ARC of Bristol County. Thank you again for having me come and do an engagement. It came with a wonderful customized topic, and I really enjoyed the drive down there. It was really windy, but hope I can come down again at some point there. But let's see. And there's a lot of other organizations I presented. Like I presented in so many different organizations that I've been really happy. Oh yes, there's ARC Massachusetts for doing that lovely transition conference. Thank you for having me there. And there's just a lot. There's a lot to just be thankful. Like everything I'm doing wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for all of you. And I also want to include partnerships that I don't always bring up, like the Autism Project Environment. Thank you for all of our chats. And I've always enjoyed all the emails and all the Zoom meetings. So thank you. And then all the tours, I want to give a highlight. Tours there, and then same thing with the Duringen Center of New England Center for Children and Mass. Thank you for the tour again. I hope I could do something with all of you. That dental clinic is really cool, and something that's always needed in the community. That it's like a lot of things so thankful. A lot of things I'm just really just thankful. Like again, and that's kind of the main thing. Like even excluding the money aspect of my paid hustle. I just love to travel. I just love to travel, see new sites. Um, New sites. That's how I did that autism symposium in New Hampshire. Like they're more down all around the country, but for some reason they chose New Hampshire, and I was like, all right, all right, pretty sure I could pull it off. They also have an amazing arcade in New Hampshire, Fun Spot. Like that's a great arcade for those into video games. But I want to say my thanks to the Autism Symposium for having me come over back in April. Like, thank you so much for having me there. And let's see, Connecticut Vibes, ASRC, Critter Beers, thank you for being like a long-term kind of friendship here. I'm glad that we gotten back to connect. I can't wait to see whatever collaborations we can come up with. And I will probably mention this at some point in an email, but please bring back those transition forums. I enjoyed those. Totally isn't for the bacon, but they used to do they used to have these transition forums in the morning. They have all this wonderful breakfast food. So hopefully have those come back. But the talks are more important than the food. I would say both are kind of important, but I'm thankful for them. Connecticut Family Supplement Network. I'm also very thankful for you for being one of my starts for public speaking. I did my first drive and talk through CTSN, so thank you here, and hopefully have more chances to chat, and I hopefully to want to call you more. And then extra thanks just goes to both my recent semi-recent, probably not recent, but me joining the boards of both Disability Rights Connecticut and then in Pennsylvania's Neurodiversity Employment Network. I want to thank you both for having me on the boards. It's been great. And I'm also very thankful for the neurodiversity board for having me still send in notes because of my busy schedule. So I really appreciate that. So yeah, again, there's just a lot to think about. And I want to keep this going. Like people always still ask me if it's a business or whatnot. It's a more side hustle. It's more side hustle. Hey, whenever the time I have, if I'm able to make it, great. If I'm able to grab and figure out a time with me and whoever I'm presenting with, cool. I definitely rather kind of do that. I'd rather kind of do that. So I've always just liked the freedom of what my brand represents to me, and I always just want to represent just a crap and that's a collaboration with different organizations, parents, and yeah, just coexist. I won't mention too much of like the autism politics and all that, um, but I'd always coexist with a lot of different groups, and I want to use that ability to kind of just good use and do some general ones. While I may not be too much of like advocate at like the policy, the state and federal side. Like I still think there's value into doing stuff like this, like my side hustle, and then my main jobs, me being a teacher assistant and direct care person. Like there's value in that too. So, and I'm trying to think there's any other final organizations I should think because there's so much. There's so much for me to be really thankful for all this. But let's see. Let's see. I guess I could put it in focus center for autism because I work there. So, thank you once more. And can't think of can't think of this. There's so many different organizations I presented. But anyway, I want to thank you all, whoever I've reached out to in the past, current, and then hopefully upcoming future. I'm really thankful for all of you because everything I'm doing right now wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for all of you. So thank you so much. And I have one more thing I have to go over is my boy right here, Sky. I'm so thankful for you, my boy, who's napping. You should see him. You should see him when he gets really tired. He actually, last week he actually laid on my ramp, like laid right on my ramp while I was watching classic movies. Sky always calls me a boomer because I like all those old movies, and he would just lay on my ramp for the whole hour. Whole hour. It was really cute. It really and felt really bad when I had to go get up and like I need a shower, guys. So all right, but hopefully you all didn't mind this unscripted video. But basically, I'm probably repeating myself, but thank you all so much for supporting my side hustle. Like, thank you so much for all the comments, the likes, the follows. Thank you so much. Keep following me on my Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and then my main website for future updates. I'm gonna have a new speaking series come up, investing in self-determination. I'm excited to see how that one will go. And then get adjusted next year as I'm gonna be not only did I graduate, but I'd be moving out in February. So it was going to be a lot of changes, be a bunch of changes coming up and how I do my routines. And then I'm hoping to do a presentation on housing. Hopefully, I can do one on roommating because that's such a big topic that I won't be able to, like tackle topics like Section 8 and all that. But I feel like at least there's a niche where I can imagine other people may find roommates. So I'm hoping that would be a big topic. And because Connecticut, there's no housing choices, unfortunately. And then hopefully it can change over time. Time will tell. But but the future is really exciting. Very, very exciting. And I hope to see you all in 2025. So again, thank you everyone for following my content and have a wonderful day. Goodbye. And my boy says also goodbye while he's napping. Oh, you want to say anything, Sky? He's bored. But anyway, bye. Have a wonderful day today.